Okay, so this is the drive in the fourth quarter Ohio State put together, which was nice, except some penalties at the end that we only got a field goal out of it, which we probably would have won the game had we gotten a touchdown, but whatever. And it made it 31-29, but of course we all know now Oregon won 32-31. I love this because I just showed you Ohio State, a video with them doing more power spread and it working, less pro style, still a PS Pro, I'd say, that Kelly runs now. Well, I think a lot of this year it's almost been a pro PS. It's really pro based. It looked like NFL a lot more, but now it was more of that power spread. And again, what do I mean by that? It's a philosophy. I have articles out on it. I'd have to go into it. I can't do it here, but needless to say, it's not just what you see on the field, not just power and spread on the field. It's also a philosophy, like the air raid, like Leach used to always say, it's a philosophy. It's a way of living. It's a way of thinking of football, the mindset. And this is, the power is everything that was in this game from the very beginning with Walter Camp with the rules. It's every single thing at your disposal. And the spread is using it all. So that's another way to look at it. So I see a lot that Chip Kelly is using in this game. And look at this. We start this drive off with, it looks like a semi-go-go offense type of thing. Okay, we're stuck on the clock here. Okay, here we go. You got two running backs to one side, which is the go-go offense. By the way, that's Brock Marion at UNLV. Guys, look it up. Brock Marion, UNLV, go-go offense. But it's an unbalanced kind of set. This isn't exactly what Marion does at all, but it has this cool look. Two guys to one side and one to the other of Will Howard. And from that, you have a whole array of things you can do. And you can see a little crisscross back here. It's almost like a backfield mesh, a fake. Actually, I don't know if that was a full give or I don't think that was an RPO. But it doesn't matter. I don't want to get into the details of this right now. It's too much to look at. But yeah, it didn't work because, again, they're just, even at this late time, they're keying on the run. It's incredible just to show you what our game plans had been through the year. I mean, because that's the film that they were studying. But as you can see, a tight end, Ibuka, a slot back, and then the running back. That's just a cool set. That's creative, and that's fun. And I love it here because nothing tells you more. Where do we get all the lines here from Zach? I mean, this isn't just all about the scheme or anything. He's detailing the blocking and the D-line and all this other stuff. But sometimes you see a whole bunch of stuff like that, and I'm telling you right now, that's confusing for the defense. I would have almost wished that Will would have kept it there. I'm not really sure. I'm not digging into this right now, so I'm not sure. They were pulling for the running back, but sometimes, no, he couldn't. That's right, this guy was here. Unless there was an RTO where he could have thrown it out to here, but I think it was all like a bunch of fakes. I think that might have been a pure run, 100% a run. But it is what it is. It looks like we faked ourselves out there. But that's cool. I mean that's kind of stuff. I'm not saying get so exotic and crazy. Then we come right back with a read option, okay? Out of not the same exact set, but you had two guys back there. And so when you do that look before and it didn't work, okay, fine. Maybe we even confused ourselves. And you do want to keep things simple and all that, but sometimes the misexecution, because it was a little too complicated, still sets up the next play, sets you up later in the play calling design. So now, here they go, and now they really are looking for the running back. They're coming on to almost like a run blitz here. Maybe even thought it was going to be a pass, and Will gets some yardage. So, okay, so I love that. I mean, I'm telling you, I feel funny saying our game plans had been so weak all year. They weren't, it was not bad, and that's why we got points against a good defense here. Now we go back and just start doing normal stuff, okay? This is a whip route right here. Nice one, too. Who's that, JJ? Oh, my gosh, this guy. Oh, no, that's not JJ. That's Ibuka, okay. I just don't expect that from a freshman to be so good at what he does, but Ibuka's not a freshman. And there's Ennis. Fake reverse to Ennis. And we did want to try to go deep. Okay, they called it. They got us. These safeties have been crashing. What a little adjustment in the halftime. They went back on that. So, but, right call, right time. We'll get some of those we want. But, again, the concept is there. Now, what is this? Another read option or RTO? Trying to get to it here. Yeah, looks like a little RTO again. He gives it again. And it actually gets yards this time because they're starting to back out. Look, they're backing out. They're talking to each other. This is the effect of what we've been doing all game. I mean, it finally is, and this is without tempo. Now imagine putting some tempo in like we did at Tennessee. How confused these guys will be from the start. Now look at this. Now we're just going to do back to the West Coast offense style. Actually, it's not really good. This is more of a, I think this is a smash route. Is that West Coast? No, not really. No, it's not. No, this is kind of West Coast style. But whatever. Okay, let's see the steps. 1, 2. Is it going to be 5? You get the drawings and what it is. I'm stuck. We got to wait. Let's go. Boom. Ah, there he goes again. He goes back, but then he doesn't. Was it 3-step, 5-step, 4-step? It's just he bounces a lot. But whatever. Guys wide open because at this point, Oregon's trying to scheme up against us, and we're really getting the better of them here. You know, so Chip Kelly and Day are getting the better of Lanning and his guys. On scheme, I'm talking about. Yeah, see how well just bounces? See? Instead of just set back, set. You know, what are you doing? Shuffling? What steps are we doing here? It's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. None of it's that bad. But the accuracy, see, it's a little off. It's a little late. But you know, JJ is a great receiver, so whatever. But yeah, wide open. And so this stuff, Oregon's starting to break down now. They're starting. If you want to like take more time, because I could take an hour on these things, and if you want to take more time and check it, now the penalty is starting up a bit, and that could also be because we haven't been practicing all this stuff so much. This was a more exotic game plan. Guys are still, but it's probably the end of the game. Tension. It was in Oregon. The crowd. There's a whole lot to this. I'm not going to just say one thing. But now we're just doing simple little hitch routes. Perfect. Because you set it up now. If that's all we're doing, it's not going to work. Now look at this little RPO action. And this time he does get it out. Do we get away from this guy? Come on, JJ. Yeah, of course. JJ's strong as a mule. Okay. So we got, look, it's down the field. Now we're at the 30. Look at this RPO. This is classic, just a classic RPO. Boom. Look at the way Will Howard sets here. Boom, boom, boom. That's how that's Will Howard at his best, in my opinion. And it's off a play. It's off an option, an RPO, off a run pass option. Look at this. Look at that base. I love his base. I think in the NFL, they're going to teach him the shuffle, the real, not the icky shuffle from the 80s, but the Tua shuffle. You see Tua doing it. Stroud's doing it now. Boom. But I just love this. The base, the fake, and the certainty. No hesitancy. Boom. Quicker release, too, than I saw. I swear he's quicker a little bit than the beginning of the year. So just love it. Just love it, love it, love it. That's the Will Howard I'd love to see. Keep it simple for him. Power spread, not so much pro, please. No, don't make him read. This isn't Peyton Manning. Come on, let's go. All right, now we got we got snap, we got penalties. This kind of all broke down here. It's not a bad idea to run right here, but he didn't get through. They're so disciplined up front. Look at this guy at the edge. Ungle, whoever this guy, I forget now the numbers right now, but that's just so cool. That's so cool that he just recognized this guy's going to take off, and he ran over there and got him. Love it's right here. But it's all right. Back to the offense. Okay. Could have hit the running back right there, obviously. Judkins, right there. But, I'm not looking for perfection. I'm just looking for the overall idea. But because they're behind the sticks now, they didn't stay on schedule with the penalties. Let's see what we have right now. 2nd and 14. I would have really loved to have seen some of the more exotic stuff Kelly was sprinkling in right now. But, got to burn him back in motion. Hit the running back. Let him roll, man. Let him roll. See what happens. You got to make that quick decision. It's college guys, and he hits him late. So, right here, hit him. Now you hit him. Now it's too late. It's Will Howard, man. He's good, but he's a college guy, man. Come on. That's why I like to keep it. Some of this stuff, the way Chip set him up so brilliantly for success against Tennessee. I'd love to see that more. And now we're just 3rd and 13 or whatever it is, and we just get a completion, but it's not good enough. So we get the field goal, so we're up 32-1. And then here's that last drive. I think at this point, we had pants wetting a bit. Let me see here. I saw Zach circle this guy. I think, just a quick check down, dude, real quick. This is 2 minutes now. But they're not used to this. I'm telling you, what I saw against Tennessee, that can't happen without practice. There is no way. Yeah, I saw it the one year with Urban running Braxton and Hyde. Braxton Hyde, run. I kept complaining, there's got to be more passing. And everybody's yelling at me, why? We're killing teams. I'm like, because there's going to be a good team that loads the box. And what now? And we don't have that practice. Now, I didn't expect us to just be able to throw the ball out, blow the roof off the house like we did against Tennessee. They had to have been practicing that all year. There's no way in my mind they weren't. And you can see some of it sprinkled in this game. So it's in there. It's in the playbook. It's been practiced. And I think this game it was shoddy because they hadn't been using it much, but they used it some in this game. And honestly, maybe if I went back and saw some of those other games on tape, and I haven't seen them all yet, maybe in the offseason I'll see, oh, wow, Chip was sprinkling this stuff in all along. Just was an overall conservative game plan, but he was sprinkling it in. So, and maybe that's why I don't know, is this the age we're in? Don't give your full best, don't give the full repertoire, wait till the playoffs? Wow, it's not for me, but if they do win the national title, if they lose this game, people will say, well, I don't know about that. If they go and win the national championship, that people are going to say, there might be a plan. Don't really show your cards all year. I mean, to the nth degree, don't show you. There's some degree of that all the time through history, but to be so conservative and just wait for the playoffs. But like I said, again, they were opening it up more in this game, and I showed a lot where they were. This doesn't really matter much. I'm going to wrap this because this is just 2-minute drill. It's more desperation. I'm surprised that this guy even got open. The Sabuka again? Yeah. Yeah, wow. Pretty aggressive man stuff. I would have moved into a zone there. I mean, at the end of the game here, but I know it's only need a field goal, but you're asking a lot. And again, this begs the question, why weren't we doing this more all year? We have such talent, such skill. I mean, everybody talks about Oregon's receivers. What about our receivers? Come on. And they talk about us too, I know. But anyway, and then what do we have? The run at the end. Oh, man. We were close to winning this game. And it's not this stuff at the end here. This is good. I mean, Howard shows his guts here, though. He's really hanging in there and got a pass to JJ, almost got another one, got that one. Then he just runs out of time. So you know what? He threw a little tempo in this game. We win this game. That first touchdown drive, I mean, there's a lot of things. Special teams, there was a lot of nonsense. Not nonsense. Some good stuff by Lanning. I love that little onside kick where he nailed the guy. And I know Day knew that he can do that, but the timing of stuff. I mean, there was some good stuff going on in this game. Maybe one day I'll look at that more. But anyway, yeah, this is that final. Oh, not yet. Is this the final run? Yeah, this is it. We're just running out of time. You can't say hit this guy or hit this guy. The whole thing's a mess. He wanted to get the yards for the kicker. We ran out of time. Okay, there it is. So that's a wrap. I mean, on the offense anyway. I'm going to go back and look at the defense a little bit more. It's for anybody that says there's no way this was all a farce, what we did against Tennessee. Tennessee's not as good. They're definitely not as good as Oregon. But there is definitely a shot that we can win this game. Absolutely. And I'd even think we should be maybe the favorite. But I'm not sure. It's just so hard to see a team do something all year long and then do something a little different here at Oregon than totally different at Tennessee. I don't know what to say, except if we really hit on if we sort of do it like Tennessee, obviously. I mean, I know it's a different opponent, but keep the power spread more, not so much drop back pro, a little bit of exotic, but keep it simple. Definitely keep it a little more simple for Knowles. Let's get over and look at a little bit more Knowles, and I'll wrap this whole thing.